All right, well, let's get started. Understanding the HELOC for seniors. Home equity line of credit. What exactly is a HELOC? A home equity line of credit is a revolving credit that allows one to borrow against the equity in their primary home. In other words, you have to already own a home in order to do this loan. And this applies to the HELOC for seniors or the traditional HELOC that you would get at your local bank, the one that has been around for decades. So, to explain, the HELOC functions similar to a credit card, but with a lower interest rate, usually. Credit cards are 20 to 30% interest rate easily in today's world. Once a borrower is approved for a specific limit, whether it's a credit card or a home equity line of credit, the borrower can withdraw funds, charge their credit card, repay, and borrow again. Now, for the HELOC, it's for a set period, usually 10 years. And again, this applies to the HELOC for seniors or the traditional local HELOC. But here's the risk. The HELOC is a home equity line of credit. It's against your primary home, which means the home is at risk of foreclosure if a person doesn't honor the loan terms, such as paying property taxes, homeowners insurance, HOA fees. And again, this applies to the traditional HELOC and the HELOC for seniors. There's two distinct phases. The HELOC has two parts. There's the draw period, which is typically 10 years. During this time, a person can withdraw from their credit line. They can make interest-only payments or interest and principal payments. They can do what they want to for the first 10 years. However, the repayment period is longer. Now, that's good and bad. With traditional HELOC, you have 20 years. There's no more withdrawal of funds, but you have 20 years to make the payments with traditional HELOC. But you not only have to pay the interest, but you also have to pay the principal, which means that people could go from a $500 payment to a $1,000 payment. For seniors, a traditional HELOC could be a ticking time bomb. But the HELOC for seniors is a better alternative. Question: can a senior sustain another 20 years of payments at potentially twice what they were paying? If they're paying $800 a month in interest, now they're paying $1,500 a month with principal and interest payments for the next 20 years. But remember, they're seniors, 62 plus, which means they may be on a fixed income. The spouse may have passed away. Maybe there's home repairs, which means they have to borrow more. There's always inflation, cost of living, emergencies, healthcare. The traditional HECM pitfall. Lenders will freeze or reduce the line of credit availability and without warning if they sense there's an issue, maybe income credit or just an economic decline, but not the HELOC for seniors. Therefore, a strong alternative to the traditional HELOC is the new HELOC for seniors. The HELOC for seniors, they'll never freeze the line of credit. It's a fixed rate, unlike an adjustable rate for traditional HELOCs, which means there's no fluctuating monthly payments because it's a fixed rate. Interest-only payments until the maturity event. You could say for life, until they sell the house, until they don't honor the contract, they don't pay the mortgage payment, they don't maintain the house, they don't pay the homeowner's insurance. But it's interest-only payments. It's not even a 30-year note. It's a lifetime note until the maturity event. It'll be in first or second lien position. There's no out-of-pocket closing costs. There's no prepayment penalties. And nearly all property types are accepted. Thank you. 4 minutes, 20 seconds.